And then my results came back Monday. There was only 2 of us that tested negative out of the 7 that are usually there.
Everybody else was positive?
Yeah. Everybody else
having a party without you.
That's all right. They can have that party without me.
To that party.
They can have that party over there. I'm gonna have my regular party over here by myself with no COVID.
Yeah. Look how pretty yours is.
Thank you. I guess I need to adjust my.
For everybody, we're obviously going to say hi to everybody, but just let me tell you up front, if you are working on a temperature blanket and you want me to show off your progress, put it in the Facebook Crafting Journey Facebook group or hashtag Tempalong2021. And before time is up tonight, we'll show everybody's progress. A lot of you have already done that.
The brace.
What are you doing there?
Give me a second. I fell out of the brace.
Okay.
I had to move it, and it just came down.
She's having technical difficulties. Hey, Robert, I'm going to say hello to a few people. Deanne. Hi, Deanne.
Go ahead.
Thank you all for coming over to Crafty Heifer's channel and supporting her. Hi, Billy. Billy, are you doing a temperature blanket? I would love to see it. Hey, Odd. Odd is here. Yay. Rochelle, she's here. She hopes everybody is well. Danielle, good evening, all you beautiful peeps. The peeps are beautiful. And my dog needs to come in. Hold on. Come on in.
No, hello, everyone. I'm going to roll through real quick. Hi, Robert and Odd But Nice. Hey, Deanne. Hey,
and yes,
Billy.
I'm wearing my Christmas
Hey, no shame, because I don't have a bra on. So
none at all.
No shame at all.
No judgment.
There's Deborah and Gail. Hello, Crystal and Dawn. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Mickey, Deanna, and Robin. Hello. I'm trying to get my hands warmed up there.
The girl. Mickey's not doing a temperature blanket.
What?
She refuses to pick up the crochet needle again. She's too busy diamond painting.
You know what? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
We still love her.
Check off my piece.
Yeah.
Here. All right. So mine is done through the 13th. So what I'm going to work on tonight is getting the rest of my rows on here today.
Done through what day?
So, yeah.
Through what? Last
13th.
week? 13th. Today's the 27th.
13th. Yeah. So
that was 2 weeks ago, honey. Okay.
That was 2 weeks ago when I did it live.
This is me holding you accountable. By now, that thing would have been in a drawer somewhere, and she would have forgot about it.
Yeah. So, well, here's so like when I did my live on the 13th, I did all of the rows up through that 13th. So I figure this is 2 weeks later. It's about 4 days.
Yeah.
So I figure I can probably like pack it up, right?
Yeah, but now are you just going to keep getting wider with the rows, or are you going to start decreasing? What are you going to do there?
No, so I'll go up to on the 15th. So I'm going to do 2 rows.
Okay.
On the increase. And then I will, or no, 3 more rows because there's 31 days this month.
Oh, so okay. I gotcha. So 3 more increases, and then you start decreasing. Oh, that's pretty cool. I know 2 or 3 people gave up the regular blanket and decided to go with your corner to corner. They were really impressed with it. And I love those colors.
I think it's turned out really good. Now, I did notice after I got done, this is the wrong purple. When I pulled it out, I picked out the wrong purple. So I'm just going to swap them. No big deal. I'm not going to freak out. It is beautiful. So, but this was the one for 81 to 95.
Oh, no. So can you just switch them around?
I have a darker purple. Yeah, so I'm just gonna flip flop them. No big deal. No, I'm not gonna worry about it or stress about it. So yeah.
Because I was just gonna say it. I love that pop of purple. I just like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like that the outsides are be dark.
And of all the temperature blankets I saw in the group today, no two were the same, and it was pretty cool to see. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Hello Queen. How are you guys?
Hello.
Ooh, Cheryl and Tippy Joy are here. Yay.
Yes.
So this is it's my big shawl. It's my king size shawl. See? And look at my fringe. So yeah, this is
like I'm.
Yeah. So what?
There's going to be a lot of sewing in ends.
Yeah, Marissa suggested that like once a month we devote time to like what'd you call it?
Sewing in the ends.
Sew in the ends day, like a sew day. But anyway, so I'm thinking, yeah, the end of the month, I'm going to sew in these ends. So here's what I've done so far. And as you can see, I'm doing low temps. So this first row is just the separator row. But the low temps, with the exception of, this was really low. This was below 20. The rest has been 20 to 30. This one right here, this kind of teal, light teal, that's 30 to 40. And we only had a couple of days of that. Otherwise, the low has been in that 20 to 30 range until yesterday. And today, it's freezing out there. So
we got a little bit of that cold front, not much. So like when I came home, it was reading at 48. Now we have the wind chill, but we're not getting any of the snow or anything that you guys are supposed to have.
Yeah. And I've been so comfy. I get in my bed at night and I'm working on this, and I'm thinking last night, holy crap, this is not going to feel good in July, but we're going to go with it.
It may not be a bed project in July, no.
We may be having a whole different conversation about this blanket in July, but for now, it's super comfortable. Hi, Narita. Oh, Amanda says we could do the sewing cleanup in the Saturday Zoom. We could, and I never go to that.
That would be good.
I should go to that.
No, you don't go to that.
No, and it's not that I don't love you, Marissa. It's just I try to take one day. You know, I
take your day off.
It was my day off, but I'm doing the broadcast, my Sunday morning show or my Saturday morning show now at the request of my subscribers. But the rest of the day, I kind of play my games, things like that. So
do other things that are not crafting. I understand.
Book club. Are you still reading that book?
Okay, so listen, I fell asleep. I was like dead to the world on Sunday.
No, it's okay, because we're going to discuss it again this weekend, because the first half is like, if it wasn't for book club, I would have put it down. But the second half is brilliant.
Okay. All right.
So now
I will try to be there on Sunday then.
That pause that you guys heard was Marissa saying, I haven't read the book yet. So, okay.
No, I've started it, and you're right, because I'm struggling, and I'm listening to it on Audible, and I'm like, ugh.
It just drags that first half. Once you get into part 2, though, it's fantastic. So but it's a long ass book, but it really has a great ending. So.
So, and the best part is, it was my suggestion.
Yeah. But we've already picked the next book, JD Robb's Naked in Death series, her Death series, the first one.
Oh, okay.
So I think everybody
like JD Robb.
It'll be a nice change, I think, for book club. So here's what's going on with the loom blanket, guys. All right. So
I want to see what's happening,
so I tried these flexi looms. Now I love the flexi loom. Nothing against the flexi loom, and I bought one set, and one set was given to me as a gift, and I didn't use all of the second set. And you can actually take this apart and see what the blanket's going to look like, because they fit together like Legos. You can just pull them apart. So this is the large chunky gauge, which I thought would be okay for a 4-weight, but it's really not. And I don't own the next size down on the gauge for this Flexi Loom, and I didn't feel like buying it. But see, I just think it's turning out way too thin.
So you want a chunkier, you want something a little bit more solid like this one is.
Yeah. So because it's going to be like a lap blanket. So I started on the S Loom, and I just wanted to get you guys' opinions. I didn't frog it off of here yet, off the Flexi Loom. But I started it on the S Loom, and I think you guys can see it's a tighter knit. And I'm liking the S Loom better. The blanket. I like the flexibility of the Flexi Loom because it goes very quickly. It does go very quickly. So I may invest in the smaller gauge in the future, but for now, I'm just going to work with the S Loom.
Yeah, I like the way they both look, but if you know that you're going to be happier with the S Loom, then go with that one. Yeah, because a nice light one that has more open holes, like the one on the Flexi Loom, is good for summer. When the air conditioner gets a little too cool.
Yeah. Well,
it's nice to have one like that. But
I mean, it's a super quick blanket. I mean, I could probably do them both and see how they turn out. I don't know. What do you guys think?
You're already doing two.
Likes the S Loom one better. Amanda says I just might accidentally have to fast forward a little.
Yeah, she said she's not. She can't
or through the Flexi Loom.
No, for the book.
Oh, the book.
For the book.
Amanda,
I'm not gonna lie. I stopped listening to the book, and started listening to Bridgerton.
Bridgerton.
Yeah,
oh my God,
the Viscount Who Loves Me.
I have the Viscount Who Loves Me as well. I haven't started it yet, but man, Bridgerton is hot. Oh, that's a good one. Now I don't know if the book is as hot as the series, but wow.
Yeah, it gets a little, there's some, knee touching and shoulder rubbing, as Tia says.
Okay. Oh, speaking of which, where's Tia? Where's our girl Tia?
I bet she's probably still at work.
Oh, you're probably right. You're probably right. So
I bet she'll be here before too long.
So I am going to put this Flexi Loom aside. I may try some, I want to do several more hats for Hat Not Hate. So I may do them. I like to do those on the chunky. This was done on a chunky, I think.
Well, and that chunky might be good if you know somebody that's having a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not too heavy.
Yeah. All right, we are going to retire the Flexi Loom for now, guys. We're putting it in retirement.
Yeah. Hey, Crashly.
Crashly's here.
Amanda says, Amanda's opinion is the book is so much knee knocking better.
Seriously?
Oh, that's what she said.
Too, then. Holy moly. And I can see now, poor Billy is sitting there going, what are they talking about? Knee knocking? Mm-hmm.
He knows what we're talking about.
I'm sure he does. Billy, we love you. We just woke him up. He's driving along out in the road, and we just woke him up.
He said, oh, God, they're talking about me. What are they talking about now?
Oh, no. We're just seeing if you're awake, Billy. He says he sure does, ladies. I'm sure that he has knocked some knees in his time. Uh-huh. Okay, let's go to Instagram first here. Hashtag Tempalong.
Oh, he's off today.
He's off today. Okay, so this is Halloween's blanket. Look at the colors. Purple, yellow. Let me get my phone to focus here. Now, there we go. Oh, pretty. Look at that purple.
I know. That was so pretty. I love the cool colors in that. I've seen so many today, and I'm just like, all right, guys, listen.
They're beautiful. Gorgeous. She says hers looks more like a scarf than a blanket. And
it will for a while.
Now, apparently at Rochelle's house, it's only been a couple of temperatures, maybe 3. That's similar to here. I think I've gone through 3 temps. This is at Rochelle's. Here's Rochelle's. Whoop, come on. There we are.
Ooh, I like it. It's very neutral.
And she's using like a couple of different stitches there too, I think. That's pretty. Very pretty. Lilac or light purple. Oh, look at this one. This is Puffin Liz. Isn't that Elizabeth De La Rosa? I'm not sure.
I think so.
Yeah, and she's doing hers based on last year's temps.
And I love the stitches that she's using.
Oh yeah, really. I don't even know what that is. That is so cool. I'll have to look
that up. I've seen it before. I don't know what it's called.
My crochet dictionary. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the Facebook group. Jake, what's the matter, buddy?
There were quite a few I saw today in the Facebook group.
Yeah. Oh, here's Jerry's. See, Jerry hadn't posted one in the Tempalong, but she's made a lot more progress. Here's Jerry's. Really interesting color.
I love those colors. Everybody has such good colors. And it's really cool to see how the colors that you chose are affected by the area that you live in. Because even if the two of us had chosen the exact same colors,
I'm trying to get it to focus.
Our blankets would still look different.
So she is also trying out multiple stitches there. That is cool. I like that idea. I don't think she's done the same stitch on any row. Jerry, are you using a different stitch for every row? Is she even here?
I thought so.
I don't know that Jerry has popped in yet. We'll ask her when she gets in.
It keeps it from getting too monotonous when you do different stitches.
Kim says she is a week behind, but look at these colors. Ooh. She's over in the UK, so I think she's using Celsius.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool? Now, she frogged hers out and started all over again. She wasn't happy with the first blanket she started, but that's beautiful. Jerry,
okay, you know
what, Jerry? I'm used to seeing your name in green, and I didn't. For the green name.
I don't have my memberships turned on.
Kim says she's here. Her tablet died. Oh, I'm sorry, Kim, but yours is beautiful. Jerry, are you using a different stitch? She says she's doing 2 rows of single, 3 rows of half double. Cool idea. 2 rows of single, 3 rows of half double. I'm just using a half double a half double in the back loop though. So that's
right. So you'll get the ridges.
Yeah.
Which will give it a different look.
Okay, we showed. Oh, look at this one. This is roses. Oh, this is very nautical looking here.
Ooh. That little pop of, was it yellow or tan?
Yeah, so she's had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 different colors, temperatures there. Where do you live, Rose? What? No, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different temps. Good Lord. To find out where Rose lives. Any more? Now,
there should be more. I saw quite a few.
Danielle is doing a cross stitch, which I thought is really cute. I don't know if this is up to date. This looks like it's up through, she looks like she may have gone up through half the month. So if anybody's doing that tree, I would love to see that cross stitch tree that some people I know are going to be doing. But this
I saw the tree, and then I was playing around on Etsy the other day. I was looking for retreat stuff, and a recommendation popped up, and it was a temperature bookshelf. So each of the books on the shelves represents a day. And so they'll all be all different colors when you get done. And I thought that was really cool.
You must have to have a lot of books. A lot of books for that.
Well, there was a time that I probably had
here's all my blue covered back books. Here's all my red covered back. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
We've crossed over to Nooks now that we just don't have the number of books that we used to. I don't have the places for them. And once you move once or twice, that's it. They're gone.
Exactly. Yeah. Crystal said she's going to do the tree.
Oh, okay. So she hasn't started it yet. Okay. I'm anxious to see that one done though. Here's Deanne. Whoop. What happened to Deanne? You got me and a dog. There's Deanne. So she's had a couple of colors there.
Yeah, we're not getting very many temperature variances here in the South. So it doesn't look like she is either.
Neither up here. I think as the year goes by, whose is this one? Oh, this is Robin Schneider. She put it next to her diamond painting. I love it. She's doing your corner to corner as well.
Mm-hmm. She sent me a message and was like, listen, I saw yours. I'm doing the corner to corner also. How are you doing your ends?
We're not asking about let's do the ends on Saturday.
Well, she was asking about because the months have different amounts of days, how I was going to equal them out and make all my squares the same size. So we had a whole conversation about that.
So how are you?
Yes, Danielle, that book one is very cool. So basically what I'm going to do is every month when I start, this is considered the first row, that little corner piece. And then this is considered the second row. I'm going to do those in one color. And then on days that have 30, I'm going to basically at the other end do the same thing to make it have 31 days.
So everything will be 31.
Right. And so, and then like February, this will have to go back up to like row 4.
Uh-huh.
And then have 3 or 4 rows on the other end as well. So yeah, all of mine should have 31 rows.
Halloween says she's only had 4 colors so far. Highs are sitting right around the freezing mark. Oh, she's up in Canada, right?
Right.
Yeah, for the most part. So if it's slightly above freezing, it's green. If it's slightly below, oh my God, you poor thing.
Well, and I'm thinking I probably would have had more variance if I had done smaller. What do you call them? Ranges.
Yes.
But I did 15-degree ranges. And so like right now I'm going to be doing large chunks of black this week because we've been hovering right about the same temperature.
Now I heard a rumor that it snowed in Hawaii. Was that just a rumor?
I have not heard about it snowing.
Not Hawaii. Vegas. That it snowed in Vegas.
Yes, I saw pictures where it snowed in Vegas. So
it really did?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I can't wait to see Tia's temperature blanket. Wow. That's gonna be her mom must have been thrilled. Deanne's doing 20-degree ranges. See, I'm doing the 20-degree ranges on the loom. So I literally have been sitting on this one color, the 20 to 40 degrees, with the exception of one day this month. So, which is okay. You know, I don't have to do it. It's you know, I'm fine with that.
Well, you know, I mean, we get wilder temperature swings, and you do too. You get wild temperature swings in the spring and in the fall.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going to get more of our variance.
You know, we had that huge snowstorm in October this year, which was totally weird. You know, I've only lived up here a couple of years. I'm glad I'm not doing my temperature blanket in Florida. It would just be really boring.
I think that's one where you could literally do it probably 5 degrees.
Yeah. Well, it does get down to about maybe in the 40s once or twice a year. But, you know, you're mainly going to, if you go on with the high temps, you're not going to get there very often.
So Halloween says the next 3 days are going to be gray. I just lost it. If the forecast holds -5 and below.
Ooh, wow.
Which is in the 20s, teens and 20s, I think.
Yeah.
I might be wrong about that. But
it's supposed to be in the teens here tomorrow, which means I'll have to go up one or down one on the loom tomorrow.
Well, are you ready for this? On Saturday, it's supposed to be 71 in Dallas.
Wow. And what's your color for that?
That would be the purple. So there will be another random row of purple up here.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so let's do that, and then I think the next one will be like in the 50s.
I'm choking to death today. Every time I go in that daggum hospital, I come out sick. Every time. And of course, the meeting that I had this morning was the infection control meeting. Look, I can't even repeat what I heard in there. Some of the stuff I heard in that meeting was so freaking scary. I can't even repeat it. I was just like, I had a mask on so nobody could see my jaw hanging down. Thank God. Mm-hmm. It's just, there's some scary shit going on right now. Like, I'm just telling you, the vaccine is not a cure. So it's scary. It's really scary.
Well, because I was telling Rebecca, you know, we had a COVID scare. All but 2 of our people are at home. I tested negative and 1 other person at work. And so everybody else is working from home, and the 2 of us are in different buildings, but on the site. And my best friend had it again. And, you know, she had it when we got it back in February before we knew what it was.
Yeah.
And she said this time was so much worse that she was literally ran a fever for 15 days. She said it was 10 times worse than when we had it in February.
I can't imagine having a fever for 15 days. Good God.
I know. So she's like, my entire hurt. She said that it was she was miserable, just absolutely miserable.
Oh, she doesn't live by herself.
No, she's got her husband and her teenage daughter there with her. So they quarantined as best they could in the same house and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But when we had February, I feel like it felt like the flu with bronchitis, with a really bad case of bronchitis.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it was just like everything times 10.
Oh.
So, yeah. I was concerned, but she is on the full recovery. She went yesterday and got her second test because she has to have 2 negative tests to go back to work. So we will hopefully have those results back here soon.
So when can you go back to work?
I went back to work yesterday.
So it's just you?
Yeah. So we have on the lot, we have two different buildings. So like when you drive in, you know, the cars are in the front, and then here's our sales building. And then about 30 feet back is our finance building. And the other person that tested negative is in the sales or in the finance building. So it's just the two of us up there. Two different buildings.
Long lunches.
And yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Melissa Barker's still sick from her second shot. Poor thing.
Oh no.
She said her arm is still messed up. What did they do to your arm, sweetie?
Oh.
Her joint is all over. Oh my God.
So my boss paid for us to go get tested.
Uh-huh.
And it was that one where they like swab halfway to your brain.
Oh God. Yeah, no, I've had that. It's not.
And he was like putting it up there and it like started to hurt. And so I'm like kind of pulling away because, you know, you can't talk.
Oh no.
There's something in your nose. And he's like, you need to be still. And I was like, that actually hurts and you need to back off. I told him that and he was like, okay, I'm sorry. He's like, this shouldn't hurt. And I was like, well, it hurts. You're going a little far up there. I didn't come for a lobotomy. Thank you.
It's just very uncomfortable. So you know, you influenced me to purchase one of those hooded. What did you call it? The hooded.
Oh yes, you were supposed to be wearing it.
I know we should have been more. It gets so
mine
hot.
is too heavy. It does. Did you get the one with the like all the Sherpa like mine has?
Yeah, because it's cold here. But I'll wear it for maybe an hour and then I'm either fast asleep or I just get really hot. But when Malia came over, she confiscated it. So I ended up buying her one. So my son calls me up last night and he's like, Mom, did you have to buy that for her? She hasn't taken it off since she came home.
It's amazing and so comfortable. Oh my goodness. But yes, if you get up, if you get up and start moving, like you're hot. It is definitely a sitting piece of apparel. You've got to be sitting still and not doing anything.
It's great for sitting in bed and crocheting, and then you fall sound asleep. So, but
I think I'm gonna get one of the lighter ones, like one of the ones that's not lined. That's just the fleece material.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I might get one of those. Queen says she was sneezing blood for 2 days after her COVID test. That's disgusting. Oh my God, what did they do to you?
I had a little bit of a bloody nose, like just a little bit.
Oh, I think some people might have got carried away with giving those shots. Good God. Or giving that test.
Yeah, the test. Well, that's what I said. He went a little high up there.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, yeah, you got to back off a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, a bloody nose. Good God.
Mm-hmm. Just a little. Nothing major.
The guy was not gentle. I've had the nose one time, and I did not enjoy that. And then the second time I went back to have testing, it wasn't that. I think it was just back of the throat, and then it was a rapid kind of a test, and it was negative. Thank goodness.
Okay, one more row of black. I lost track where I was for a second.
Yes, you're almost done. Or no, you haven't started your decreases yet.
I have started my decreases.
She's still got, let's see. Oh, she's still got an hour and a half. She'll be done.
Yeah. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows left.
Oh, you're so good. So have you done lately?
No, I have not done any diamond painting. Now, I've been doing some cross stitching. So for those of you that were here last week, I did some cross stitching. And so that's where I'm down to.
Oh, pretty.
So this is the Stitchonomy Winter Style. And then the other one I'll have to go get off the couch. I'm sure I'll have to get up and get some more water or something at one point before we're done.
Yeah.
And I'll grab it. But I've been working on my linens and threads. And I cannot believe how long straight lines are taking me to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, it is crazy. I sat there for a good probably 3 hours trying to listen to that book and just stitched.
How far did you get into the book?
I think I'm at like chapter 7 or 8.
Oh, no, honey, you got... There's 56 chapters.
I know.
You're never going to get there. Although once I started chapter 2, there was 2 nights that I stayed up till 2 in the morning listening to it because I wanted to know how it ended. Like I said, part 2 gets really good. If you can struggle through part 1, which was horrible. I don't like that.
I'm just like,
I really don't. I don't read a book.
No, I want to like get it. Like you can have a chapter to maybe warm up a little bit, but then I want to be in the story. I need you to like drag me in at that point and make me want to listen.
Well, I mean, you know from the outstart that there's a murder, but they don't get into it enough to like, you know, they go back to it very seldom. And it's just, it just drags. But, you know, it's like, it's on the New York Times bestseller. It's being read in
everybody has read it.
Every book club you can imagine. Everybody loves the ending. I loved the ending. I just didn't like the beginning. You know, 20 chapters or however long that was, 30 chapters. Right. I don't know.
So my sister has said that basically from what she's heard, all the people that have read it, that they've talked about it, she's like, you either love it or you hate it. There's no in between.
Well, I loved part 2. I hated part 1. And like I said, if it wasn't for book club, it never would have been picked up again. And I know quite a few people who picked it up and put it down. They just never picked it up again in our book club, which is fine, you know.
Yeah. I may skip to part 2.
Just so you can figure out what the heck happens. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'd maybe just read the last 6 chapters. I've been known to do that. Read the first 2 or 3 chapters.
No.
And the last
6 chapters are not going to help you.
The last 10 chapters?
No, part 2. Sorry.
Okay. All right. The last half. Listen, sometimes you just got to economize the time. And okay, so let me try again. I've been listening to the Bridgerton books, right? I really love the family. I love the characters.
Oh, yeah.
But at its core, it's a cheesy romance novel, okay? Which means
of course, it's like
everything could happen in like 100 fewer pages. And so this week, I listened to the 4th book, which is Colin and Penelope's book. And
probably get with her. Oh, good.
Yeah. And so one of the things that really irritated me, and I don't know if it was the writing of it or if it was the portrayal by the voiceover person, but basically all she can say through the whole book when he like gives her these valid points when they're in an argument is Colin. And I'm just like, girl, you are
we know she's a masterful writer. She can talk.
You are smart enough to be Lady Whistledown.
Yes.
And all you can come up with it in an argument is Colin.
Oh dear. I may not get to book 4. I don't know.
Honestly, it was a good book. There were some good things in there, but I was just like, okay. It's things like that. The weird things that you don't think are going to bother you. But I was just like, girl, you can talk about everybody else and you can't defend yourself in an argument. I love cheesy romance too. I have read romance since way before I should have been reading romance.
Did you read all of the Outlander series?
I started Outlander several years ago. I read the first book, and I never went back to it.
Oh my God!
It was kind of one of those where, like, it was one of those where, like, I found the first one, and then I never could find the second one, and so I just kind of let it go.
Oh, I read all of them.
So,
all of them.
Yeah. Now they're so popular you can't get them.
Well, I mean, Jamie and Claire, that's like the greatest love story in, to me in literature. I just love it. That a nurse can go back in time for 200 years and meet that gorgeous man. Holy moly. It's like half her age. There's Tia. Tia, are you cold?
Hey, Tia.
We heard you got a little snow there in Vegas.
It's bad when it snows in Vegas and doesn't snow in Dallas. I'm just saying.
And I've already shown temperature blankets. Have you started yours, Tia? I bet her mom was out there dancing in the snow. It probably didn't stick to the ground, I'm guessing.
I don't know. They have all that rock. A lot of them have, rock yards. They don't have like grass and stuff. So I wonder if it would stick to that better than it does.
Wait a minute. Tia's saying she's sore. Wait a minute, Tia. Did you go out on a date or something? You've been knee knocking or something? What have you been doing? What are you sore for? We need details. You can't just say you're sore and leave it at that.
Uh-oh. Halloween frogged her way back to the 4th. Oh, my.
Why? Oh, that sounds like a phone call between the two of you. That's not frogging. That's like a surgical strike. Because she was pretty far along.
She was. But yeah, so, it's been one of those things where I've been trying to find something that really catches my attention. Of course, the TV show did. And I've listened to the 2nd and the 4th book. Okay.
So the Viscount and Penelope and Colin. Okay. Mm-hmm. I have the Viscount book, so I think I'll listen to that one.
Yeah, I think you're actually like that one because the heroine or the main female character in that one is actually pretty funny.
Oh, okay.
She gets a little bit annoying because, she gets on that whole, well, I know I'm not pretty and my sister's prettier than me kick, which I know, I just find it super annoying too.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get too bad, but she is pretty funny. And she does go toe-to-toe.
Tune in. She's going to make us stay up late and listen to her live, which I'm going to do because now I'm dying of curiosity.
So that we can figure out what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how we roll around here.
She said she didn't get any snow where she is. Oh, no. Oh, Melissa B is on the other side of Vegas. That's where the snow was, where Melissa B is. I haven't heard from Melissa B in 100 years. I hope she's doing okay. We know she's not snowed in. But we will tune into your live. Odd says, if I remember, Eloise is next, so you got to read her. Eloise. Is that book 5, Eloise?
Yeah, so that's book 5. So they're all named in alphabetical order.
So Eloise is the ugly girl that was smoking, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That should be an interesting book, I think.
Yeah.
She's an interesting character.
Well, so by the time you get to like Penelope and Eloise's book, they are both a little bit of a spoiler alert. So if you don't want to hear this, I'm not going to give you all of the spoiler, but I'm going to give you a little bit. So they are both spinsters at the age of 28 because they are unmarried. Both her and Penelope.
God forbid.
I know. Heaven forbid, right?
Oh my God, they're old maids. Wow.
Yeah, old maids at 28. So,
oh my God.
Yes, the next one I'm going to listen to is going to be Eloise's. At some point, I'm going to have to go back and listen to Benedict's book because I skipped it. But yeah. And the other thing about Penelope's book is Hyacinth, who's the youngest sister.
Yes.
Super annoying. I was just like, if I was in a room with this kid, I would slap her. Just saying. Like, she's 16 at that point, you know, and how 16-year-olds are. Very much.
You can do 23 days. I have faith. You can sit down on Saturday, put on a series of shows, and you can get it done. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Odd says ugly girl. Yeah, she wasn't ugly, but they just made her out to be very tomboyish.
They definitely didn't do her any favors. Yeah.
Like the clothing she wore was truly ugly. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't make her out to be the most attractive child of the family. And
the
that
actress, the actress herself is very pretty. But I'm sure, I agree. Yeah. The wardrobe and the portrayal, that attitude would be very old after a while, I think.
Now, Nareda has turned me on to PBS. I'm watching this really handsome veterinarian. All Creatures Great and Small.
All Creatures Great and Small. Yeah.
Yes, it's really cute. And then Scarlet and the Duke, is that the name of it? About the female detective?
Oh, I have not heard of this one. Tell me.
I just started. They're only into episode 2, I think, or maybe 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get my passport and watch it.
It's back in the olden time where women just got married. They didn't become female detectives. So she finds herself in some really awkward situations. Billy loves PBS. Well, who knew?
I love PBS too. I've watched PBS my entire life.
I'm enjoying both of those shows very thoroughly. I need to watch some more PBS, I guess. I'm getting rid of cable here. February 1st, my contract's done. I'm getting rid of it. I got to find an internet provider though, but I'm done paying a gazillion, half. My rent is 50% more than the cable bill. The cable bill is ridiculous. The cable bill is ridiculous. Sue loves PBS. Oh, we have Crystal's Crafty Creation says pre-Nancy Drew. Oh, yes, way before Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew was
the 40s or 50s?
40s or 50s, yeah. Oh my God, I remember going through the back of the library in this little town that we lived in, and on the bottom shelf was all the Nancy Drews, and I would read them one at a time. And then when I had read them all, I saw, there's the Hardy Boys. By then I was getting a little older.
And the Boxcar Kids.
Yeah, I didn't get to the Boxcar Kids, but I got to the Hardy Boys.
I love the Boxcar Kids. And then I was also Babysitter's Club.
Oh, see, now that's a little older. Now we're talking a generation gap here.
Yeah. Sorry.
That was probably my children. Oh, look, you matched my hat. Did you see that?
Rose. Oh, we do.
Your blanket matches my hat. I love it.
So Rose is here. She says she lives in North Cali.
Oh, and what did I say about her blanket?
You want to know where she lives?
Oh, because she had so many temperature changes. Sorry, guys. That's just what happens when I go to work.
Sue says the best thing she did was turn off cable.
Yeah, I'm shutting it off. I can watch. I just found out last night that on Amazon Prime you can watch all the old episodes, all the old series of Chicago Fire and Chicago PD and Chicago, all that Chicago.
All the Chicago things.
I had lost track of it, and this never caught up to it because NBC won't show the old seasons.
Right.
So when I found it last night, I sat and watched like 2 episodes of it.
I never got into Chicago Fire, but I've heard it's really good.
Oh yeah. So I mean, what do I need cable for? I watch Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon Prime, and PBS now. So what do you need cable for? Oh no, The Bachelor. Yes. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to live without The Bachelor. How will I
don't watch The Bachelor. Okay, so here's the thing: go and get a digital antenna. They're flat, and you can just hang it on the wall. And as long as you have a window that faces north or south, whatever your antenna is, that happens to be north, you can actually get I get like 30 channels off my antenna. Yeah. I get PBS, ABC, CBS, NBC, all of those basic channels. I get all of that on my antenna.
Well, I'm going to put my son to work. Get me an antenna. Mm-hmm. That'll get rid of the
antenna.
That'll keep the raccoons out.
Yeah. Bachelor is on Hulu the day after, Crystal says.
Yeah, Odd says she doesn't have Hulu or cable anymore. She has Netflix, Hulu, Disney, and Amazon Prime. I have Disney Plus, but I don't really watch it. I think it, and I would get rid of it, except it's bundled with Hulu. So I think
and that's a great bundle. I have that same bundle.
It's not a bad price, so I just kind of leave it alone.
Yeah. I go back and watch Hamilton every now and then.
Oh, God.
And I do like the documentary.
That's what I got.
Disney documentaries, because they have like the oceans and the, drain the oceans and all of that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
I do like a lot of that Nat Geo stuff that Disney has.
There's Cheryl. So Cheryl shared some bad news with me last night. Apparently, Hobby Lobby is doing away with their coupon. Their 40% off coupon will be gone the end of February. So they're in its place. They're going to have better sales. Do you believe that? No.
Nope.
I think they're just getting rid of it.
To be fair, I don't shop much at Hobby Lobby, but when I do shop at Hobby Lobby, I wait for things to go on for half price. I wait for that that it's half price to go buy stuff. Most of what I buy there is like my deco mesh and my ribbon for my wreaths. Yeah, I just don't shop at
their different colors of duct tape. Because but I can probably find that somewhere else. Because I put that over our Mr. Diamond paintings, the duct tape. And then I like the washi tape selection too. But of course, who doesn't? I just always get trapped in the yarn aisle. But that's usually always on sale. You can't use the 40% off coupon for that, really. They usually have that marked down by 30% every other week or so. And then the diamond paintings are usually marked down by 40% anyway.
Yeah, so I think honestly, like, unless you're going to buy something that you need right then, if they do coupons like Michael's and Joann's does, it might actually end up being better. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. However, I usually want to go to Hobby Lobby on a Sunday, and of course, we all know they're closed on Sundays.
Yeah. Well, so Cheryl, I would say that it is good news that Hobby Lobby is going to have more sales. I just don't believe that's to be true. I just don't believe them.
Well, and when you look at the prices from, a couple of years ago to what they are now, they're getting real proud of their stuff. Let's put it that
way. They're proud of it, aren't they? They like their stuff.
Yeah, they like it a lot.
And they are the ownership is very conservative. Very conservative.
Yes.
So I don't live near one anymore. I used to live very close to one before I moved into this house here. Now I'm closer to Joann's. So, but Joann's is the same way. Don't buy anything at full price at Joann's. That is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Yeah. Their price is marked up so high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean.
Yes, autistic perspective. We're working on our temperature blankets. The last week of the month, the last Wednesday, we will be together working on our temperature stuff.
Yes, and if any of you, I'll check and see if anybody else posted. But I also like to show off everybody that's also working on a temperature blanket. If you haven't started yet, it is not too late. If you're behind, that's okay. There's plenty of time to catch up. I heard there's like this thing called the Super Bowl coming up. Perfect day to catch up on your temperature blanket. Yeah.
You can't catch up on your temperature blanket. You're going to be eating. I'm all about
I will not be watching.
I like the football, but okay. So I like the football because Patrick Mahomes went to Texas Tech.
Well, here is Alyssa Hills. Alyssa's, oh, how pretty.
Ooh, she's doing the granny stitch.
Is that what that
pretty.
Is? It's very pretty. Yes. She's got pink thrown in there, or maybe that's purple. I'm not sure, but very nice. There's Melissa Barker. Did I show that one yet? I don't think so.
Ooh.
Brown, blue. Yeah, she's got 4 or 5 colors there. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Here's an update on Danielle's cross stitch. So she's gotten through most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it.
Hey, Pippa.
Pippa's here. Well, okay. Oh my God. I have to just brag about Pippa here for a second. Bless her little heart. She plugged away at that mystery diamond painting, the first mystery diamond painting event. It is now, we're going into the 3rd event, and she finished her first one. And
ooh. Hey, you know what? Pippa's had a lot going on, okay? We're going to give her.
But she just kept plugging away at it, and she finally got it done, and it's gorgeous. So now I hope she participates in the next one. Guys, the deadline for that was Sunday, but you can still run over there and fill out a Google form and get in on it if you want. I'm going to try to do matchups here in the next day or so, but go ahead and fill one out if you haven't. A form if you want to participate. Have you ever done the mystery?
I have not ever done the mystery because it always, we got to work on our timing because you're like, we're doing the mystery. And I'm like, no.
Well, you kind of get, but I could match you up with somebody that just wants to do a very small diamond painting, and you can both exchange smaller paintings.
I would have to, because
you'd have a better chance of getting it done.
I have to this year. My goal is to work on 1, asking for help when I need it. And 2, not overcommitting myself to things.
Well, yeah, I gotcha. That never happens to me, ever.
No. Can't imagine. None of us know what that's about.
In January, I just said, or late December, early January, I just said, no commitments. If I had a commitment, I'm uncommitting because I'm done committing. So now I'm just bringing guests on. You and I are the only collab really that I'm doing probably until October. when I do the Halloween with Jennifer. But other than that, I'll just have guests on. I just can't commit to those long collabs anymore.
Yeah.
And when I get something done, it gets done, So, and it's so much nicer working with no pressure, not thinking, oh God, I got to get this done because I committed to this other person, in 3 weeks. And it's just nicer that way.
Well, it's more, I've always been, this is my hobby. And I want it to stay my hobby. I don't want it to feel like work because this is how I de-stress, or one of the ways that I de-stress, And so it's like, why am I adding all of this stress on to get all of these things done? And then I don't want to do it anymore. That's what I did with the diamond painting is I was like, oh, I'm going to make this for this person's birthday. I'm going to make this one for this person's birthday.
No. Don't do that to yourself.
No. Yeah. And then I did 7 huge ones in a year. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
No. And then you gave them away. My goodness, girl.
I know. And then the 3 that I bought for me, which is the 10th, Shepherd's Cottage. And then I have a little snowman. That's a diamond dot snowman that I got on clearance last year. Aww. When I sit down to do those, I only do them for like 30 minutes and I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Are you going to design something for St. Jude?
Yes. So Kim Young and I have already talked about it. Kim's the one that stitched that one up for me last year.
Yeah.
And we've already started batting around some ideas for our 2021 St. Jude fundraiser. And it'll be both cross stitch and it can be converted into a diamond painting.
Nice.
So we're going to make sure that it'll be easier to convert than the one was last year.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and the one that I did last year is almost done. I need to finish
Pippa wants to know how my knee is. Pippa, my knee is much better. Thank you. I had a little, it really wasn't even related to the surgery. As it turns out, it was like a tendonitis and it just took a lot of anti-inflammatories and rest. And then it finally went away. I still can't leave it in one position for too long because then it really does start to hurt. But so I have to move it around a lot, but I am not having the other knee operated on until like it just collapses out from under me. I get picked up by a handsome firefighter and he takes me directly to the OR. No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, listen, I've got an issue with this. The ones that come when I need a firefighter, not cute. Okay, not cute. Like the ones that responded to my car accident, none of them were cute. I hate to say it.
No, because the cute ones are on the bomb squad or whatever, they're never.
However, when you see them other places, in Walmart, and they're over there doing their weekly grocery shop for the firehouse, and they are all hot, all of them.
Oh, yeah. But those aren't the ones that come to your rescue. No. Exactly. I can see it now. Old lady down in her house. She needs help getting up. And they send out, Helga, the hot waxer who works part-time at the fire department or something, just to pick me up.
Exactly. However, I will say the police officers around here, on the other hand, are the opposite. They are all hot. I don't get the ugly ones. They send the hot ones to my house.
Well, okay, then we might have to switch to police. I was married to a police officer for many years. So just saying. Yes, Cheryl, this is not the loom that I started out with. Cheryl, you missed it at the beginning. I switched back to the S loom. Here is the flexi loom that I was working on. And I just decided that I just didn't like the gauge on this loom. I think it's just too wide of a gauge. So I'm probably going to frog all of this out and just continue with the S loom. I do like the flexi loom. I love that it's flexible, but I just don't like, I would not use a number 4 yarn on it in the future on this chunky. I would at least use a 5 weight. Unless, like you said, you just want it to throw over you in the summer, but
maybe sometimes you need a Sunday blanket, okay? It's not a big deal. Hi, Irene. Welcome.
Cheryl, I haven't done the watch list. No, I didn't do the PDF. I will, because now I got to add a couple more shows to it. And I left work early today because I got there 2 days in a row for 7 o'clock meetings. And by noon today, I couldn't hold my eyes open. I was so tired. So I left.
Super tired today. Is anybody else, like the last couple of weeks, been just randomly waking up several times a night?
Randomly? No.
Yeah, I usually am a really hard sleeper. You know, I go to bed and I sleep through till the morning. I might have to get up one time to go to the bathroom, and that's it. The last week or so, I have been waking up 3 or 4 times a night for no reason. Like, wake up, roll over, go back to sleep.
Well, so I did wake up the other night when I had that 7 o'clock meeting. I woke up at 4 in the morning, panicked that I had overslept and missed the meeting.
Oh no, I hate that feeling.
But then I went right back to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, listen, this is not my jam. We need to dial it back. I like to sleep.
Yeah, Cheryl, I know I probably shouldn't have used a 4 on that Flexi Loom, but because it said chunky, I don't know. It said you could use a 4, and that's the yarn that I bought was 4, and I'm not going to buy no more yarn. I spent enough money on this temperature blanket. I've got a lot of 4-weight yarn that I got to use up. But I'm going to be honest. I will never buy this Red Heart Super Saver crap again.
You hate it?
Don't like it. No, I think it's terrible yarn. It's cheap. It's really cheap. It doesn't even feel nice compared to the stuff I've been buying and using in my hooded scarves. This stuff is just garbage. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'd rather spend a little bit more and have better yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Someone should have warned me. No.
That's why I like the big twist.
Big because twist it's beautiful. I'm doing a hooded scarf with big twist. It's gorgeous yarn.
And it's very soft.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I like the big twist. But there are sometimes I have a lot of the Red Heart because with the types of blankets that I do, you need that structure of that cheap acrylic, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And it does soften up over time. So like when you wash it and then lay it out to dry, it'll get softer the more you use it.
Well, and that's what I've heard. Somebody said Red Heart with Love is the best. Now I've used Red Heart with Love and I do like that. So I don't know what the difference is. Is it?
Well, there's some colors of Red Heart that I like a lot less than others. Like this charcoal is not my favorite, but it looks so good. I've used it for several blankets.
Yeah. Well, I remember doing, I don't know if I used the Red Heart Super Saver for the blanket that we did with you last year. I want to say I got the soft one because you said
I think that was the With Love. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the With Love. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cheryl says, I'm with you. It's just good for learning and for items like a rug. Red Heart is inexpensive and has many colors. No, I get it. And I bought it. I'm going to make these blankets out of the Red Heart Super Saver come hell or high water. But I'm just, and like you said, once I wash it, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll look pretty on the bed. The dogs will love it.
Yeah. And I do promise from experience, I can tell you it does get softer.
Okay.
The more it's kind of handled.
I would not, for the apparel that I've been making, I wouldn't use it.
No, this is not apparel yarn. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
The Red Heart with Love you could use. The Big Twist you could use for apparel, but this is definitely not apparel yarn.
And it was nice that it did come in such a variety of colors. Maybe that's what that and the price. They put it so dirt cheap. Joann's did, right there.
Yeah.
After
in January.
Christmas. So yeah,
mm-hmm.
That, they drew me in.
And that's okay. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things you have to, it's just like diamond painting pens. You got to get it and use it to figure out if you'll like it.
Well, not so much with the loom knitting. I'm not having a problem with that. But when I am crocheting, I feel like it's coming apart on me. It's just so fragile. Does that make sense?
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Because I'm going through the back loop. I'm not going through both loops. Now, if you were going through both loops, you have a little girth to what you're going through. But if you're going through just one thread of the yarn, it's so thin. And sometimes it separates, and I don't like that.
Yeah. And there are some colors that are worse about that than others.
Oh, and I did notice that on a temperature blanket, like when I was, especially on this really light color here is very fragile. But then when I would switch back to the 20 color, it would be fine. And the blue is even better, the dark blue.
Yeah.
But this light one here is just so cheap. I don't know why.
I think it has something to do with the amount of dyes that they have to use on the darker colors, and that makes them stiffer.
Oh, maybe.
And so they hold up a little better to that kind of a thing. At least that is my observation from having crocheted.
I'm thankful that I'm hoping I don't have to use a lot of that one color. I might. I don't know. As it gets warmer. I'm hoping it like goes from being in the 20s all the time back to being in the 40s, and we just skip the 30s altogether. So let's hope.
Well, and the good news is that if you've only used it once and you really, really hate it, find the closest match you can in a different brand. And replace it.
Okay.
So you only got that one row, it's not going to be noticeable if you have to use it again later on.
There's actually like 4 or 5 rows of it in here. Yeah, it's interspersed in here.
Okay.
So it'll be fine. I just know that about the yarn, and I'll just have to be careful with it. Like you can't be watching television doing it in the dark. So, at least not that color.
So Halloween says it could be, I know the darker colors in icing make the icing thinner because of the abundance of coloring. There's just something I've noticed is like navy blue and black. The darker the color, the rougher that it tends to be.
Well, I know in diamond painting, the darker the color, the more crap you're going to get in the diamonds.
Yeah, the more trash that you get.
More trash. I've learned that. Yeah. There is no good diamond painting company when it comes to 310. It's just an industry issue. And you just have to be prepared for trash.
Yeah.
820 and 310, 823, 3371. Yeah.
See, Cheryl says 36 colors, 270 yards of Eversoft yarn at Premier Yarn is now on sale for $2.99. And the Eversoft is a number 4 weight.
I know, but it's 2 days before payday. So, we're not buying unless it's a cup of coffee. We are not purchasing anything.
So I did
about sales again on Saturday.
Right. But no, this is the check you got to pay your rent with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Got to pay the rent.
Check.
I love you. Like, accountable for rent. I'll hold you accountable for your blanket. Gotta pay the rent. Yes.
It's important, apparently.
Well, I'm canceling that cable and my phone bill, my phone service with Sprint. The contract, thank God, is up. I am going with another company because I cannot. They got bought out by T-Mobile, and I can't stand T-Mobile. I just can't stand it. Although they use a lot of pink in their marketing, which, that's a.
I know. Like, did you notice that the lettering on the thumbnail was pink just for you?
Thank you.
I was like, I won't give her a pink retreat shirt, but I'll put some pink letters on here.
No. Oh, I got to talk to you about T-shirts. Later on. Well, when we're by ourselves, I got to talk to you about T-shirts. So.
Okay.
Because I want to be a sponsor on the back of a T-shirt. So whatever I have to do, tell me how much I have to donate to be a sponsor.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
And we do still have one spot
like
open.
An arm and a leg, because I can only do an arm. So.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see how many limbs we need to amputate.
Okay. Because I got one I can spare. Yeah. I only one.
But yeah, so what was I saying? You've totally thrown me off.
I don't know. I don't even know what we were talking about.
I don't either.
I haven't talked to you in so much. It's like I'm sitting in the living room. I had so much fun. I got to spend the night. We had a sleepover at her house, and it was so much fun. I need to come down to Dallas and visit you.
No, but that's a really long drive. Like, not saying you're not welcome. You're always welcome.
Well, yeah, 8 or 9 hours. Yeah, it was long.
So, because we're looking at that.
What time did I leave your house? Like 9 o'clock-ish? 8 o'clock?
Yeah, it was about 8:39, something like that.
I think I was home by 2 or 3.
6.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but
no,
it wasn't like driving to San Antonio, which was, oh my God. That was brutal.
Who burned the popcorn at the sleepover? We didn't have any popcorn. We ordered from DoorDash because I had no food in my house because we were at the retreat all week.
She ordered food and it just appeared at the door. I love that. Like a gnome brought it or something. It was pretty cool, and it was delicious. I haven't done that here. I don't know why. I just haven't.
Don't get sucked in because it's a real easy way to spend a whole lot of money.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. By the time there's probably a delivery fee, and then you got to tip them, and and by the time I think about all that, I've talked myself into that box of macaroni and cheese that's in the cupboard. So
yeah,
it's cheaper.
I'm trying to back off the DoorDash. Now I will say, I've talked about it before. I got that Instapot for Christmas. And I literally have used that for every meal that I've cooked in my house since Christmas.
Nice. I ruined the Instapot.
It is so cool. So I'll even show you this.
Did you get the small one?
Mine says 6 quarts.
You've got a larger one.
Yeah, so it's like the medium because there's a 6 and an 8 quart.
Oh, maybe I had a 6 quart. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I ruined it.
So this is my menu for the week. So on Sunday, I had beef stew. Last night, I made cracked chicken, which is basically sour cream with ranch, the ranch mix. And then you put bacon bits and chicken, shredded chicken, and cheese in it, and you eat it on rolls and have some chips.
Look
I'm
how
just saying.
organized you are with the planner and the meal. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you.
I've got honey garlic chicken over rice, Salisbury steak over potatoes.
We're going to Marissa's house.
Honey soy salmon over rice. We're going to have meatballs and gravy over potatoes and chicken taco soup.
All in the same week?
That's this week's menu. So the thing is like I can make dinner and then I have leftovers for lunch the next day.
Oh, I was going to say I'd have one hell of a lot of leftovers. Holy moly.
Yeah, so I have, and then some of these, so like the beef stew, I got like 6 meals out of that.
Oh, yeah.
So that was
Did
like
you freeze
2 or
some
3
of it?
days worth. No, I just went ahead and ate it all.
I can eat it like the next night, but I can't do like a third and fourth night of anything. No, it's too much.
Yeah. So I made it Sunday and then I had it Monday as well. So lunch and dinner and then lunch and dinner. And then last night I did the cracked chicken sandwiches. So I'll have enough tonight for, I had some for lunch today. And so tonight I think I'm going to do.
So what I don't know what you're saying. Crab chicken? Is that what you're saying?
Crack chicken.
Crack.
Like
what is crack chicken?
It's okay. So you get a tub of sour cream and the little Hidden Valley Ranch mix.
Yeah.
And you mix those together. And then you put in shredded chicken, bacon, and cheese. And you mix it all together. And then you eat it like
they call it crack. Oh my God, that sounds delicious. Cheryl says you can freeze it and do a boiling bag. A boiling bag. Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what I do is I have it for dinner and then I have leftovers for lunch.
Oh, she said try it on a baked potato.
Yes. Yeah. It's basically a loaded baked potato.
Oh my God, that sounds delicious. So I don't hear a lot of vegetable talk there.
So I get my vegetables mixed in with stuff. So I do a lot of frozen veggies because I can't eat them all before they. So those are like I write down the main menu, like what I'm gonna have, and then I write down all of the things I need to make the meal. Yeah. And that's how I do my shopping list.
Okay.
And so the veggies I get a lot of Brussels sprouts, I eat a lot of sweet potatoes, squash, green beans.
You want to know how I do my shopping list?
Do I want to know how you do your shopping list?
Walmart keeps track of what you bought in the past.
So and then you just go back in and add it.
Yep, I want one of those again. I want one of those again.
Yep.
So
fair enough.
It's so easy. Like if you go in to Walmart and try to inconspicuously like buy a candy bar and you put it on your debit card and then sneak out and hope, put it in your purse.
And then Walmart's like, hey, you bought this. Do you want another one?
No. It'll be on your history forever.
Yeah. I didn't know they did that until I haven't been in a Walmart.
You cannot sneak into Walmart and buy anything. It'll show up on your history.
And I went and got lunch one day. I went and got like a salad or something.
Yeah.
And then it popped up, you recently bought, and I'm like, how you know that? I didn't even buy, like, what are you doing, Walmart?
Figure out I bought a Three Musketeer bar. They have like Three Musketeers. Yeah, they have their spies. Crystal uses a lot of Six Sisters recipes in her. What is that? Six Sisters recipes?
It's a YouTube channel.
No.
And she does lots and lots and lots of Instapot.
Oh, I have to write that down. Hold on. You always having me write the stuff down. Here, hold on. Six Sisters. Okay. But I need an Instapot for that?
Okay, so here's the thing: is what a lot of people don't realize. You can convert anything that you do in a crock pot. You can do it in an Instapot. You just do it faster.
Oh,
so then the reverse.
Pot. I'll just put it in a crock pot. Yeah.
So you can do it in a crock pot. It just takes longer to cook.
Well, you heard what I did to my Instapot, right?
No. Did you blow it up?
No. I took the inside thing out to wash it, and then didn't put it back, I guess. And then I went to make rice, and I just poured the rice into it without putting it in.
Oh
no! And so rice got like you could shake that thing and still hear rice for days.
Oh no!
I could not without taking like getting a screwdriver and taking it apart. I just said, all right, that's it. You're done. Yeah, the rice kind of killed it.
Yeah, it killed it. Because that's like the first thing that they tell you is don't get anything in the bottom.
Oh no, full of rice. As soon as I did it, I realized I'm like, shit. I just ruined that.
That's all you can say. That is the only word that you can say.
Yeah. But I love my crock pot. I've had it for years. And I love just cranking that up, because I'm here. I don't need chili in 10 minutes, Crystal. I'm not. Maybe when the kids were younger and I was running around all over the place, but not now.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to come home and make dinner in 20 or 30 minutes. Not going to lie. And there's most of the stuff that I make, it's literally just toss it in there and turn it on and let it do its thing. But for sure, I used to stress about having my crock pot on and not being here. And so this makes it a little bit, I know, nothing has ever happened, but it's like, when you leave home and you're like, oh God, did I turn the stove off? It's one of those just random things that pops into your head when you're out somewhere.
Yeah.
And so I always worried if I turned my crock pot on and went to work that something was going to happen.
Oh no, I used to turn it on in the morning, pour everything in it, go to work, and come home, and it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And I still do. If Malia comes over or something, I'll put stuff in the crock pot for her and I.
Yeah, I do have two crock pots.
She'd rather go to Chipotle, but
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely have done the things. It's my new best friend.
I have an air fryer. I do like my air fryer. I don't use it a lot though. I don't eat a lot of fried foods.
I think if I had an air fryer, I would probably eat more because I don't think you get like the bad stuff.
The oil?
Air fryer, and that basically what it is. Yeah, the oils and the.
No, I don't find that I eat more though. No. Of course, I don't know. Maybe I do eat a French fry or two more. I don't know. Cheryl says, try sheet pan meals. Place everything on a sheet pan, turn in oven temperature for 15 minutes, lower for 15 minutes. Dinner's done and roasted. I like to roast vegetables in the oven. That I do like to do. Oh, there's nothing better than a roasted carrot. Oh, so delicious.
A little extra virgin olive oil. Throw it in the oven. You're good to go.
Oh, there's Jake. Jake's asleep. So we got to get off here at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead, if you don't mind, and do our Wednesday wins.
Yeah.
We haven't done those. So for those of you that don't normally come to my lives, welcome. I usually go after Rebecca on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock Central. And we do something called Wednesday Wins. And basically what it is it's a way for us to share our good news with each other and to celebrate each other's successes and goals that are met and all of that kind of stuff. So basically you just put it in the chat and I will read it out for you. My Wednesday
I know what yours is.
What is it?
that you tested negative.
Yeah, well, that's the first part, is that I tested negative for COVID. And my second Wednesday win is Bridgerton is coming back for season 2 on Netflix.
Oh, that's huge.
So I'm very excited, even though it probably won't happen until like 2022. But yeah, they got renewed for season 2. So I'm super excited about that. So go ahead and put your Wednesday wins in the comments. What is yours,
My
Rebecca?
win is that I got to work this morning. Everybody was concerned because they thought it was good. The roads were going to be slick from the weather. They weren't. It did not snow last night. I got to work. I was safe. I did not get pulled over because I still don't have a valid driver's license. So that's my win. I'm not in jail.
Well, you know, every week we don't go to jail is a good week.
I'm waiting for my birth certificate to be mailed to me. I've got everything else I need. I'm just waiting for the daggone birth certificate. Because they want all this paperwork at the driver's license place.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. Danielle's Wednesday win is she went to a local needle shop for one pattern, bought 2 and got 2 free charts, made a free chart one and mailed it out to your sweetie. Very cool. That's a good deal. You go in, you're like, hey, buy what you want, get 2 free. Or, whatever.
What kind of chart?
Cross stitch patterns.
Oh, yay.
Mm-hmm.
More stuff for me.
Dawn.
No,
Dude, I've been saving the Alice in Wonderland ones. I'm like, Rebecca needs that.
Oh, yes.
Rebecca needs that. Rebecca needs that. Dawn says she went to her blood doctor specialist today, and after years of treatment, I was released from her office today. Woo-hoo! That is awesome, Dawn. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so glad for you. Crystal says she finished a so-called baby blanket. Listen, it's a toddler blanket. It's fine, Crystal. I told you. It's absolutely acceptable. Sometimes they come out a little larger than you're expecting, but that just means the kid can use it for longer.
Because it's large. It's very pretty. Let me show everybody. Can I show everybody?
It is very pretty.
It's nice. Crystal, you did a good job.
Honestly, you guys, my nieces and nephews still have the baby blankets that I made for them, and they're in their 20s. And they used them until they fell apart. It's great. She chose great colors.
Yeah.
It's super pretty.
I like it.
Yeah, I think she did awesome. What was the temperature yesterday?
Well, when my son was a baby, I commissioned someone to make him a Miami Dolphin baby quilt.
Mm-hmm.
And he still has that to this day.
Yeah. They will keep them. So even if it's a little bit big, they'll use them for a little bit longer. No big deal.
Now, you notice I said I didn't do it, right? I don't quilt, so.
And that's okay. All right. Are there any others?
No more wins?
That's not going to be wins. I know.
Come on, you guys.
Halloween says she got to 5% completion on her head. Her head.
Halloween, that's huge.
That's a lot. That is a lot. Congratulations.
I never got
on that.
I didn't even get to 2% on mine. So 5%, congratulations. That's fantastic. She
also said, let me tell you, sometimes babies come out a little larger than expected. My first was the size of a 3-month-old.
That is so true. Listen, I had a 10-pounder myself, so I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
He was a heifer.
Deanne says her Wednesday win is that all her yearly tests, CT scan, and ultrasound were all good. That is awesome. Yay. It's always good to hear things like that, you guys.
She always hear live.
Yeah, that all these people, everybody gets sick and has all these issues, and not saying that they can't say anything about those here, But it's nice every once in a while to hear, hey, I'm not sick. I'm actually okay.
I feel fine.
I got better. Yeah, I got better.
I'm not dying this week. Yes.
Give me a week and it may change. But this week we're good. They are 5-pound twins. Well, you know what, Crystal? Make the other one just like that one and you'll be fine.
They're twins. You got to make another one. Oh my God.
And like I said, they just got room to grow into them.
Oh, heck yeah. So cute. Oh, I want a baby. I just want to look. I don't want to, I don't.
Like I want to hold it for a while and then.
I don't want it for myself. I just want to, hold it and then give it back to whoever it belongs to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Of course, in the days of COVID, who can you trust your baby with? Oh my God.
So I got a little miffed this week.
Why?
Because one of my best friends from college kept it secret that she's been pregnant all year and announced it on her Christmas card that she had a baby. And I'm like, it takes time to make things, okay? I don't have a milk blanket laying around made.
I guess she didn't want a baby shower.
Well, so it started because of COVID, and they didn't. This is their second, so it's not their first baby; it's their second. And she's like, "Well, we weren't going anywhere for COVID, so we just didn't say anything." And then we decided to figure out how long we could keep it a secret. And I was like, "You were pregnant,
Wow.
and didn't tell anybody." Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, she had a little boy, didn't tell anybody. And I was like, all right, well, you do you, boo. It's cool.
Now that's isolation.
Right? Talk about not knowing what's happening.
Oh, well, Pippa's got to do a routine mammogram. Oh man. I'm about
sure
a year behind on my routine mammogram. So, Oh no, Pippa's coffee machine died.
Oh,
now that's something to be sad about.
Win, right?
That is, that's something. Yeah, you got to have like an all-out funeral for that kind of thing. Yeah, that's sad.
I'll tell you what. I moved in here and I had a Keurig before. And I went when I moved in here and got I think it literally cost me $7 at Goodwill. It's a Hamilton Beach coffee pot. And that thing is still chugging along. I have no clue how old it is. I've had it almost 5 years. And it's just doing its thing. So
I have a Hamilton Beach Coffee Ninja thing. I don't know. It's supposed to do everything but slice bread, but I just use it for coffee. So Pippa had to go out and I live with Pippa. Have you ever seen Pippa's posts where she does the little thing in the coffee?
Yes.
She makes
Instagram
in her coffee. It's really cute. She's very creative.
Because that's why she has a French press.
Oh, I do have a French press that I have 2 of them that I do use in case of an emergency. I have had to use them.
I am caught up. I think I need one more day. I think I need one more day. Hold on. Let me double check. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 5, 26. Today's the 27th. I need one more row. Sorry. Almost caught up.
I thought you said you were doing 31.
I am, but it's only the 27th.
Oh. Duh. I kept thinking, well, the last Wednesday of the month is over. No, the month is not over.
So maybe on Sunday when you do your craft, or when you do your, what is it called? You're live on Sunday
mornings live with Crafting Journey on Sunday, yes. And my special guest this weekend will be Wolfpack.
Yeah, so maybe I'll get on Sunday morning with my coffee and knock out the last 5 days.
Well, there you go.
And chit chat with you guys. And then the month will be done. And then all I have to do is sew in all of this 70 million ends that are on this blanket.
That you could do during book club at 2:00, where you explain why you didn't read the book.
Mm-hmm.
If she's not napping by then.
Listen, I got to Sunday and I was really tired. I slept from like 1 until like 5. Like, I mean, I was out.
Wow. How do you, and then you turn around and go to bed at night? No,
that's probably why I haven't been sleeping at night.
Yeah.
Sunday did require some melatonin to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give you a pass, but go ahead and start the next book, Naked in Death.
Naked in Death by J.D. Robb, right?
Yeah, it's the first in her In Death series. I mean, she's written like, 480 in the series or something, but it's the first one.
I wonder if I've already read it. I'm going to have to look that up because I may have already
You may have. I haven't. I love Nora Roberts, but I've never read J.D. Robb. So, and everybody wanted to do a mystery, so we're doing that.
And
Mickey says 54. I know it's 54, Mickey.
So there we go. This is what January looks like so far.
Well, let me see how many rows I've done on the loom here. All right, I'm up to day 11 on the loom, so that's not bad. I just started it today.
So. Well, considering that you had started that other one and then changed to this one.
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
I'm going to frog the yarn out of that other one and probably divide it into 2 pieces and make hats for Hat Not Hate campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You know about that? Do you know about the Hat Not Hate campaign?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But I don't know how to do hats. I don't crochet in the round very well.
You don't do hats? Okay. I'll do hats for you.
Okay. Everybody's got their things that they struggle with, and hats are mine. I struggle with things that are round, trying to crochet them.
I noticed you love that corner to corner stuff, man. You can do that stuff in your sleep. Yeah, you're really good at it. It's beautiful.
I love how it's just got like these little hints. The way the purple just kind of pops up a little bit.
Yeah,
it's making me very happy.
I think the colors are gorgeous.
I don't know how to loom knit, Cheryl. That was my thing, is I didn't know loom knitting was a thing, and so I started crocheting and I tried hats.
I mean, if you guys want to loom knit hats, for Hat Not Hate, it's just so easy. It really, really is. If you can't, I know Nana has an injured finger and she said I can't crochet, but loom knitting, like all you have to do is just knit in the round until it's just super simple. And they're going to teenagers in schools. So it's a really good cause. Cheryl's going to teach you. There you go.
Yes, because exactly what I need is another hobby.
And I know exactly where you're going to put all those looms in your house, right? Right. Yeah.
Right.
She doesn't have room for any looms. Trust me.
I don't. I do not. Although it has gotten better. I'm slowly making my way around the living room. A lot of stuff is already gone. I've got 2 boxes that need to go to Goodwill. So yeah. So the next time you do come visit, it won't be nearly as bad as it was the last time.
Well, honey, I forgive you. You haven't seen my house. I try not to move this camera anywhere because I moved it the other
You have
day.
that one background space clean, and that's it.
Yeah, I moved it the other day to show something, one of the paintings on the walls, and then I realized how much trash was on that side of the room. Like, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff and like just reorganizing, condensing things, making it more usable space, if that makes sense, making my space work for me a little bit better. So we're getting
sorry,
there.
I'm yawning, guys.
It's okay. I know.
I am not an early bird anymore. I used to be. Pippa says my fire looks amazing. Haven't had an open fire for it's my little heater. It's so
It's a little
cute.
heater. Yeah,
Jake thinks I bought it for him. Jake thinks it's his. I came in here the other day to diamond paint, and I didn't have it on. It just didn't need it. And he started barking at me, and he wouldn't stop. So I finally figured out he wanted the heater on. He's so funny.
Well, Cheryl, it's not really minimalism. It's more like I'm out of room. So I'm having to be a minimalist because I don't have any more.
So they should call FEMA on.
Like, that's all that is.
Good looking firefighters.
Not at FEMA. They're all at Walmart.
Oh, God, that's funny.
Welcome back, Amanda.
She's back. Well, don't tell her what we said about her when she was gone.
Oh, I'll tell her later. I always tell her what I say about her.
Okay, if you insist.
Yeah, she just usually laughs, so it's fine. All right, guys, we only have about 10 minutes left, so I think we're both done.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much for the night. I won't be able to move my arm tomorrow, which will be great. But January's almost done. We're getting really close. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that one should work out really well. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So my ending will work out well. And probably so, Halloween. Probably so. Anyway, you guys, I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. I know we both really appreciate it. Next week, we'll be back on our regular times. Rebecca goes at 6 Central, and I go at 7 Central. And we just kind of hang out with each other and in each other's lives as long as my internet's working. And
next week, we will all be teaching Crashly how to crochet. So,
yeah. You know what? Okay, don't let her tell you she doesn't know how. Because when she sat down at the retreat, she had it. She can't focus on that to keep her crochet.
Yeah. I think I just think she doesn't have enough confidence in what she's doing.
But she had it. Hers was actually really good. She had really good tension. She got the stitch really quickly. Like, she knows it. She knows. Well,
she'll be here next week at 6 o'clock, and then we'll hang out for your live next at 7. And
maybe I'll dive and paint.
We'll do the temperature blanket thing again at the end of the month on my channel. So
yes, we'll be on her channel next month. So thank you all. If you liked what you saw here and you're not already subscribed, please feel free to do so. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that cowbell because everybody needs more cowbell in their lives. Give us a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. And until we see you next time, happy stitching, happy diamond painting, until we meet again. Bye, guys.
Bye.